Welcome back to the Black and Gold Report. We're now joined by head men's soccer coach Phil Heinsohn. Coach, welcome back to the show.
Thank you.
You're off to a good start this year, 2-0. You started last season 5-0. Obviously, getting off the mark early is a tremendous feat. How does starting off the season with wins help the team?
Just builds confidence. That's the biggest thing. It builds confidence, and we've got quite a few new guys, even though most of the players are returning. So I think that's the biggest thing. It just builds confidence. The more you win it, you get more comfortable with the team.
Well, starting off with your 2-0 record, the first team you played was Mount Olive, and you had a comfortable 3-0 win. What did the Braves do well? What were some of the keys to victory, and how important was it to get that win on the road?
I think defensively we're very strong right now. We also have a lot of firepower. So right now we haven't given a goal up. Going into the game this evening. Hopefully we can continue that. But we're just defensively we're making it difficult for teams. We've worked a lot on that throughout the spring and through pre-season. So hopefully that will continue.
What would you say were the keys to victory in that game?
Closing them down, making it difficult for them to break through the midfield pressure. And like I said, I think that's the biggest thing. Defensively, we're very difficult to get through now. So we're spending most of our time in the other team's area. So if we continue to do that, then we're going to create chances.
Well, you got that road win. How important is it to starting off the season with that first win in your first game?
Yeah, it's always good, because even if you just lose one game in the first game, then you're climbing uphill a little bit. So it's always positive to get off to a good start, especially a win on the road. Because I've been involved with teams and programs at times where winning on the road can be difficult, but we've done a good job.
With Anderson now, looking at it, you have a 1-0 win over a nationally ranked number 24, the Trojans. It was a tale of two halves for the Braves. You have to admit, you even said yourself in your post-game interview, you played one game, one completely different half than you did the next half. You weren't really happy with the Braves in the first half, but you got that early goal by Sean Hook. What were you seeing that you didn't like?
We just weren't playing up to our level, and I think if we had done that, it could have been an easier game for us, or a less difficult game. So the second half, we definitely upped the momentum and played like we're capable, but I have high expectations. I know the players do as well, so I just wasn't seeing the level that we were capable of.
Well, what did you tell them at halftime, and what changed in the second half?
I just basically told them I expected a lot more. They weren't given what we needed, and really we had to lift our tempo, and we did, which was much better. The second half we completely dominated, and I think if it wasn't for their goalkeeper, that it could have been a lot more.
Well, talking about the goalkeeper, the Trojans had a keeper that had an outstanding match. They were able to stop on a number of occasions a lot of our shots. Is it frustrating as a coach and for your players to be executing that well and have the opposing goalkeeper have amazing save after amazing save?
It's a lot more frustrating when you don't win the game. We were fortunate we won the game. If we had come off tied or lost, it would have been kind of demoralising, but thankfully, I told the guys at the end, this is how championship teams are created, when you can have to persevere again and again, but still get the result, which we did. But yeah, it can be a lot worse if you don't win the game.
What was the team able to do to keep up the momentum even after having the amazing save? I know you gave them that pep talk, keep going, but what did they do to keep going?
I think they've got a lot of confidence, and I think they knew they could continue to go forward and create opportunities. And we have a lot of firepower from different areas, so I give the guy a lot of credit, give the guys a lot of credit, because at halftime, as I said, I was not happy with the way we were performing.
Well, in my opinion, your back four were nearly impenetrable in the second half. Talk about your center backs and your full backs, and what expectations do you have for them this season?
Just to limit opportunities for other teams. I mean, really limit shots, make it as difficult as possible for them to get opportunities. We've done that so far. There's been very minimal. James and Sid have done outstanding together, new partnership. Jeff Payne. So it's been very good. We're just going to continue on, and hopefully we can get as many shutouts as possible.
Well, talking about Jeff McDonald, one of your captains, just going off of this for a quick sec. He, captains from behind, and you have Sean Hook captaining in the middle. How is that different from last year when you had two captains in the back?
I don't think it makes that much of a difference. It's just, they're good leaders. They're completely different types of people, but they're both very good leaders, have a lot of respect from the guys. So I think they've both done an outstanding job of being leaders on the team and helping the younger guys and moving us forward.
All right. Well, we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to still be joined by head men's soccer coach Phil Heinzen, so stay tuned.